Hey everyone, Kirsten here. I just wanted to do a little my 2015 Warped Tour experience video. So it has been a little while since Warped Tour. It was end of July, where it usually is in Milwaukee, which is the one I go to. So it is a little bit after, but I thought, you know, better late than never. So this year I saw a good amount of bands. I was really excited about it. This is also my 4th Warped Tour, so I'm kind of know the ropes now with that. It's kind of a daunting thing at first. But I went, I saw a lot of bands. It was my first year going alone, which was kind of, I wasn't sure how that would go, but it was actually pretty good. I was totally fine with it. I met up with one of my friends for a little bit, but other than that, it was kind of nice to go by my own schedule and see everything I wanted to see. So it was really fun. I started off the day with New Year's Day, right away in the morning at like 11:20. And that was really fun. I don't remember that much of it. I think that was my second time seeing them, so that was really cool. Right after that, I ran and I saw Citizen, one of my favorite bands. For the last year and a half, I'd say, I haven't even longer than that, I haven't really listened to all that much new music. I basically, for the last little while here, have listened to Citizen, Title Fight, and La Dispute, and that is practically it. It's ridiculous. I'm in a little rut here, but it's not necessarily a bad rut, because it's all really amazing. So I went and saw them, and I think in my head they were a little more popular than they are in real life. It was a lot smaller of a crowd than I expected, and I was like front row, but it still wasn't a very like a lively crowd. I expected a little more energy, but I think that's also the nature of Warped Tour. Not everyone there might have been there for them. It was a little earlier, so I do understand that. Then right afterwards, I went and I got this, and I got their new album signed by all of them, and that was so exciting to me because the other thing with Citizen is that I never really knew anything about them. I just kind of went to a record store, I got Youth, that was my first album, and I just loved it. I really just loved it for the music. I didn't know their names, I didn't know what they looked like, I purely just listened to their music. So to actually put a face to that was really interesting. So I got this, here's the inside, and then I also got this cool photo. It was also technically the like fast pass and the signing line because I was running to something else, but I also just kind of wanted to, because that's a cool thing to have. So I was really excited about that. Right after that, I stayed kind of actually in the same stage. I saw Hands Like Houses. I was just sitting for that one. That was, I think, my second or third time seeing Hands Like Houses. I was never super into them, but it was just kind of something I was waiting for someone else. They were there. I knew a lot of their music anyways, so that was still really cool. Right after that, I saw Juliet Sims. It was my first time seeing her. That's really cool. She's really has a great voice. It's really unique. That was cool. That was really cool. So I'll put a little clip of that now, which I got. I still see you. I can still feel you. Even when the sky is falling, hanging on by a thread. I'm standing on the edge of your bed. Right after Juliet Sims, I booked it to Pierce the Veil. It was my, I'm trying to think, I think third time, seeing Pierce the Veil. They are just like an old favorite of mine, and this, surprisingly, I think was the best I had ever seen them. I'm not quite sure why, because this is just Warped Tour, it's half an hour, it's fast, it's not a big set, but for some reason it was amazing. The crowd was really large, In Milwaukee, they have Warped Tour at a big amphitheater where they usually hold Summerfest. So it was a lot of people could be in that one space. And everyone who was there was really into it. I didn't see one person standing around. It was really nuts. I saw some friends there. I usually try to crowd surf at least once during the day at Warped Tour, so I did. I made it. It was like one of their last songs. He said, okay, everyone crowd surf, so I did. And it was just great. I was having like the best time. I think, gosh, I don't even know. That was just a fun time. It was honestly just like a really fun party. Afterwards, right after them, was Black Veil Brides. It was my 5th or 6th time seeing Black Veil Brides. I really like them, if you didn't notice. And yeah, that was good, but honestly, I was just so dead tired after wasting all my energy at Pierce the Veil. I didn't really process that much of it. Also, I'd seen them so many times. I'd definitely seen all those songs live, but they were fabulous as usual. There's nothing groundbreaking there. And then right after them, I saw Paris, and I didn't really know that much about Paris at all. I just kind of listened to a few of their songs, but I really liked them, and I was excited that they were there. I just heard of them, only a few weeks before, so that was really cool being able to see them. They were great live. Again, I was even more dead tired, so I sat for that one since there are seats, since the main stage is actually in an amphitheater. And that was just really cool. So there are some other bands that I did see throughout the day, just between, all the other ones that were new bands that I had never heard of or that I had never seen before. I just didn't really record all the names. So Warped Tour is just a great place to see new music as well. So, as I said, a lot of the ones that I talked about here were, 3 to 6 times I had already seen them. But the great thing is that you can really branch out, see new music, like I did with Paris. It's a really great thing to try and see new music, so I do encourage anyone who's planning to go to also see some new things. So yeah, that was my 2015 Warped Tour experience, and thank you for watching. See ya!